Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this Data Analytics with Career Guidance course. So today we are in day 10 of Power BI training. All right, so today in our topic, we'll be learning about how to publish Power BI projects or the dashboards or reports, whatever we call. So before I go to the topic, today we'll be completing our Power BI sessions and we'll be getting certificate of participation. Okay. And one more thing I wanted to tell you, thanks to everyone who has sent the projects. It was really very good. I could see some of you actually sent PBIX files. Some of you have made videos and sent very good ideas. Actually, you people have put across. I actually didn't have time yesterday because I had some weekend classes and some project discussions. But I will review everything and I'll be giving you comments. Okay, for all the projects, whoever has sent, whoever posted, I will post the comments. I'll check and I'll give you the reviews, but give me some time. Okay, because I'm occupied with a lot of trainings, but for sure every single projects whoever I've sent, I'll give you the reviews. If I'm not giving by Wednesday, please message me. I will check your individual projects and then I'll give you the reviews. And also about the bonus gifts I promised for the projects, I will surely put it in Google Drive and I'll send link for everyone who have posted their projects, and tagged us. Okay, I want you people to tag us. Just like that, I'll not give, because when you tag, then only others will know that you have worked on something. Okay, right. So today there is a bonus for all of you. Let me just correct this. This is PL 300. Right. So you'll be getting Microsoft books actually with supporting files, like what I've showed you for DAX functions. When you post your projects, the same thing, you'll be getting your certificates. Along with that, I'll be giving you this gift as well. That is how to prepare for PL 300 and things like that. But I'll be giving you the certificate for all of you. I'll be sending you one link. You have to fill that. Most of you have filled the details in for MS Excel. Similarly, there are some more people who have joined for Power BI, new joiners. So I want you people to fill that link. I'll be sending you the link after the session. Fill that so that you'll get the certificate by Wednesday. Or say I'll try and see if I can send it as early as possible. And again, you'll have to post that in your LinkedIn profile mostly. Otherwise, post it in your Instagram and also in your Facebook as well. Okay. All right. So this is for sure. I'll be giving you. Make sure that you will post this, but this will be certificate of completion. So after that, from Wednesday, so tomorrow you guys take break. From Wednesday, we'll be starting our SQL sessions. Okay, right. So this will be your certificate of completion, which I'll be sending it to you. Okay, all right. So let's go to the topic. So all of you, people who have sent their project, thanks to everyone. It was really very nice. Some of you have done very wonderful work actually. Some of you still have to improve, but one thing I could say, all of you have done wonderful job. I could see by the screenshot itself, the ideas, the new things, the designs. I was very happy that though I didn't take a complete in-depth of the training, within the training, whatever I had given, okay, within that 1 hour, you people have managed to learn a lot of things. I was very happy that you guys are putting so much of efforts, so much of interest, and I could see the confidence in you about working on the projects. And I felt very happy. I felt very proud that within 1 hour, I could teach you people so much. Thank you so much. And I want all of you, okay, try and improve. I'm not telling that you've not done a good job, but you've done a wonderful job. But I want you guys to improve day by day. Okay, I know it's a first project maybe, or some of you have worked on most of the projects. That is fine. But what I'm telling is people try to improve day by day. Okay, but overall, I'll tell you it was wonderful job. All right, this is one thing. The next thing is we need to publish this. Okay. Let me tell you a few things. There are a lot of confusion with this publishing, how to publish. Some people say that I'm not able to publish because I don't have the IDs or something like that. Let me clarify a few things, how actually you can publish. Publishing means you're actually taking the project, the dashboards, the reports, whatever you have done to your online service. When I say online service, it is cloud. Cloud space is actually a space given by Microsoft where I can keep this project, what I've done in desktop. You can see that says Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop is within my system, that is within the laptop or desktop, whatever I work in my drives, the local drives. But when I say Power BI service, Power BI service is actually a cloud, okay, where we take this reports and I'll put that in a cloud, and others can actually access that for editing or for just viewing of the projects. How can I actually publish? That is the next question. When I'm actually publishing, say if I just click on this, I can publish the project. But keep in mind, publishing means, I told you, taking this file, whatever is there, whatever we have created, that is PBIX file, putting that into cloud. Now, when I say cloud, I told that is an internet server space. For that, we need to have access. Now, I can see that I have one ID here. The ID what I have, this is the Microsoft 365 license what I've purchased. Previously, I had my company ID. So we can actually use the company IDs or the Microsoft 365 licensed IDs here for publishing. You cannot use your personal IDs, Gmail, Hotmail, or many other IDs, whatever we have, the personal IDs, we cannot use that for publishing. So two things. One is either you should have your private domain, that is your company IDs or whatever you have purchased for your domains, or you should have Microsoft 365 license, which we can enter the that is, you can save your work in cloud service. Assuming that you guys have either of the company ID, that is the private ID, or the Microsoft 365, then we can publish this project what we have done. Now here I have the same, what I'm telling, don't get, don't feel that I'm not able to practice or work or something. If you're not able to publish also, don't worry, because this is what most of the companies actually expect. When I say publish, that means you're taking this project to the cloud service. So that part the companies will be having. And even suppose if you're not able to work on that service, don't worry. When you join a company, there will get all the facilities of publishing the report. Most of the publishing will happen by the admins. Okay. So suppose if you think that you have the knowledge, yes, that is really good. If you don't have the knowledge also, make sure that you will actually work, understand, and master your Power BI desktop. Okay, because most of the projects are worked in Power BI desktop. I'm not telling that they'll not work on Power BI service, but if you know this desktop, then publishing, working in the cloud, that is Power BI service, is nothing big deal. That is more easy. Okay, there might be many options there, but not all the options will be using. Even I have not used complete options there. Now, I'll go and I'll click on this publish. When I say publish, that means this project I'm taking to cloud service. I'll click on this publish, assuming that you guys have the IDs, that is you have logged in. Save. It'll ask for saving. So any data, any project what you're actually publishing, that has to be updated. That is, it has to be saved. Here I have the space. I've named. Now it is by default. It will be my workspace. You can have more other space as well, workspace as well. You can add more and more workspace, and you can give the access for that workspace for your subordinates or say your teammates. I will say select. When I say select, it is trying to copy that data. In our words, it is like copying and pasting, say from C drive to E drive or F drive, we copy and paste, right? Similarly, it is taking this project and it is putting it in the cloud. Now I can see that it is success. That means the publishing is success. Now I need to open. See, there are many different ways where you can open. Let me go here. I have app.powerbi.com. If I give, it lasts for the IDs. See, I have two IDs actually. So I'll use this ID now, because this is for this ID only what I've connected my Power BI. Now, if you have the IDs, we can log in directly here. I can see that I have a window where we have so many things. In this, even I have not worked completely 100% because every month there'll be something or the other changes. So whatever I have worked for my clients, whatever I have the experience, I'll be explaining you. If you think you want to explore more, you can go and you can explore as well. Okay. All right. Now, if you go and see this, it says home tab or something, so many options are there. What we'll do, what is the idea? I have logged in. Okay. What we'll do, we'll go here. I'll just click on this. Okay. And see. Right. Fine. Did you see this? This is my project, what we had created last week. And now I have published it. You can see that it is online now. Okay, you might be thinking, what is the difference between we had this in the desktop and now what is the difference? We can see here in the cloud service. Okay, the cloud service is something where we can access. Okay, say for example, I'm working on this. I can give access to you as well. Depending on the type of access what I've given, you people also can modify this particular dashboard. So I need to give permissions for this. For that, I need to give some, sharing options. So here we have the sharing. If I click on this, see, I can give the IDs here, or I can copy this link and I can give this link to you people. Let me go here. People, this should be within your organization. So let's not do this. So here, what you do is we can just copy the link and I can send and you can access this. Okay, I'll come to this later. So I just published it. Now, whatever you see here, this is done in desktop. Few things I'll talk about this because this is what I wanted, because let's not go in depth of all this. There's a lot of things to discuss, but mainly whatever is required, we'll just work on that. When I publish, I get this project, what I've done. Now what I'll do, I'll go here, there are some menus here, okay? I'll click on this file. You can see there are so many different options. The main intention of publishing is to share. Say, let me tell you, publishing. Publishing means sharing the project in cloud or BI service. Okay. Sharing can be done in various different ways. One is I just shared in cloud, but otherwise also, suppose I don't have the ID. I don't have the Microsoft 365 ID, or I don't have the private ID, but still I need to send this file or say, I want to give this file to others. There are various different ways actually. Okay. Okay. There are various different ways. What is that? So last week I asked you people to, share the file. So you people actually took screenshot and you sent. Or some people have sent by using this PBIX file. So today we are learning about a new option, that is how to share the link. So likewise, there are various different ways where we can actually share the file. Okay, sharing the project. One is we can share the source file, that is we can say dot pbix. How all we can send? Either I can give it by a pen drive, that is different ways, that is with the different sources. Next, I can give it by screenshots, like what you people have done. You took a screenshot and then you can give it. We can convert that into PDFs. I'll show you how to convert that into PDFs. We can convert that into PDFs and then we can share the reports. We can share it by PowerPoint. This also I'll show you how we can actually share it by PowerPoint. Likewise, there are various different ways where we can share it without having the IDs as well. But for converting it to PDFs or something, I have to take the screenshots, paste that into Word or PowerPoint, convert that into PDF, and then we can send it. Or I can take a screenshot, convert that into PPT. This also we can do. But these two things, again, what we can do is if you are in the online mode, okay, that is the powerbi.com service. Then we have an option of exporting, see, PowerPoint and PDF. I'll show you how to do this. So these are various different ways, some of the various different ways where I can share the file actually. Let's go here. I have something called as download this file. Why do we have to download this? I'll tell you. I'll go back to this desktop. Here, assume that I do some changes. I want this ship mode. I don't want this column chart. I want this to be pie chart. I change this to pie chart. I want the segment to be bar chart. I'll change this to bar chart. You can see I did some changes. Now, how to apply these changes to this project, what I have already published? Save this, save the file in desktop, and again, I'll click on this publish. When I click on this publish, it asks for the workspace. So I have this my workspace. This is by default, everyone will get. I will say select. Now it is saying that already there is a file existing. Now I'll go here, click on this replace. The project has been replaced. Right now I can click this. It will open in a new window, or what I'll do, I'll go here. I'll just say refresh. You just observe these two charts have been changed. I'll say replace. Sorry, refresh. Now let's see what happens in my project. See, whatever changes I've done in desktop, that got changed here as well. Right? Okay. Now let me change something here. Okay. Go select here. I'm just trying to do some changes here. I'll go to this edit mode. I'll select this and I'll change this to bar chart. See, I change this to bar chart. Now, whether I save this or do whatever, in desktop, we don't have any changes. The thing is, from desktop to Power BI service, that is the cloud service, whatever is there here, we can replace or say we can update, but the same thing will not happen reverse. That is from Power BI service to desktop. Then what should I do? Then what I'll do is I'll go here. Let me say save changes. So I save the changes here. Nothing will happen in the desktop. I have to go here. I will download this file. Why? Because I cannot update from service to desktop. I will download this. This will be downloaded as .pbix file. Again, I'll open the file in desktop and then modify it. Or any modification required. Otherwise, we can keep it as is. Now I should be very careful. Now I save this file. Let me click on this refresh. See, I saved the file. Now I'm saying refresh. It is the updated reports. Now, if I go back, let me change this to, let's say, tree map. Okay, something got changed. Now, if I say save and publish, once I say publish, and if I replace this, see, if I replace this, now let me refresh online. See, it got replaced. So this you have to keep in mind. So whatever changes I do, usually I do it in the desktop and then publish here. Suppose if I'm doing any changes here, you have to download and then make a, keep a copy of it and then work on the updated one. Otherwise, you will be losing the reports. Okay, because they don't match. I updated something in the cloud, but I've not kept a copy. Then by mistake, again, if you say refresh, you might lose the reports what you have created. Okay, that is why most of the people, what they do is, see, in this Power BI cloud, they'll directly create the project from here only. So let's talk about this now. So we'll come back to this project, whatever we have published. Again, I'll come back. I just gave an idea how the cloud service will work. Let me come back to this, Power BI window. So I could have gone directly here, but since we have this project, let it be here. I'll go here. I'll say create. See, when I click on this create, you can see that I'll get one canvas here. So this is like the blank canvas what we have in a desktop. Similarly, we get something here. For this, we need to get the data. So how to connect with the data? Here you can see pick a published data set. I'll go here, I'll click on this. The data set, these are all the data set which we have already used, which is available in my service. Let's say I'll go here. I will select one of the data sets. These are all the data sets. Let me just select this. And if I click on this auto create report, see, automatically it will create all the reports for me. Suppose if you want to create a blank report, see, let's do both. I'll click on this auto create report. What it will do is it will understand, analyze the data. It will create possible reports. Okay, you can see that it will create the possible reports and it will give me one, the dashboard or template. See, so quickly it created some reports for me, all line charts, and you can see the cards here, But if you're not happy, okay, so what we can do is we can create a blank report wherein we can create our own, reports. Let's say create new. I'll not save this. Now I'll say select the same data set. Say create blank report. You can see the window here. It is exactly what we have, the desktop window. But now this window, what you see, this is the previous version of the desktop. We can actually change that, on the interaction, whatever is there, that we have changed in Power BI. That is, we can go here on preview interaction. If you go here, settings, we changed actually with the preview features. Let's go here. See, we go to this preview feature. So we just enabled this on object interaction. So things got changed here. Okay. But here it is still maintaining the previous version itself. Here we have the visualization. Don't get confused. All these, whichever is available in the desktop, the same thing is available here also. Okay. So here I can go create the project. I'll say column chat. I'm not using all the designs part now, just showing you the reports. Let's go here. I'll say sales. Then I'll go to this location. I'll take this region. So this is the easiest chart, what I actually always feel, the region. I'll copy this, paste it, keep it here. Let's say I'll go to this segment. So instead of this region, I'll say segment. And again, I'll copy this, paste it. I'll keep it here. Let's say ship mode. See, like this. This I'm creating online. Okay. All right. Now, suppose after that, if you want to go for the trading view, let's click on this. I want to save this. Let me save this. I'll give data analytics temp project. Okay. So destination, I have only one workspace. So let's keep it as a sales is save. Now this got saved. This is not there in desktop now. If you want, I can go here, download this file, and then I can work on this. Okay. Right. See, this is my report online. Okay, so I'm just telling you how we can actually create. So same thing, whatever we have done in desktop, all the options you can use here and you can create. All right. Okay. Now let me go back to this. Now let's come back. So assuming that I have created one complete project, I can go here, I can download. Then here I have some permissions what I can actually manage. So all these, please, once you go to the companies and start working, then you'll have all these permissions, because not all the permissions I have here, because I have only free version of Power BI desktop and publishing by using the license what I've purchased. Okay. All right. So embedding of the report. Suppose if you think that you're working on SharePoint and if you want to share this project online, you can do that. Suppose if you want to post this or say, so share this in your website. So you'll get a small code here. People who are from web page designing and all know, you will actually know this. Okay. So here we can take this code, copy and paste in your codes, that is the web page. Then this report will be published there. Okay. All right. So then we have this QR code, like what I mentioned here. Okay. Sharing. So we can also share this by QR code. I can just send this QR code or post it somewhere. Sometimes what happens, you want to scan, you don't want to send anything, the links and all. You can send this Power BI, this code, whatever is there, sorry, this QR code. If someone goes and scan, automatically you will get this report. But for that, try and install mobile apps of Power BI so that you can get the reports. I can download this QR code and you can use this. See, your colleagues can see this QR code only if they have permissions to see this report. So what I told, I can share this. I can give the permissions two ways. One is editable, one is view. If you actually work on Google Drive, okay, if you're working, if you have already worked in Google Drive, then you will know actually about the sharing of the files. In Google Drive, I have this Google Sheets. I'm sharing the Google Sheet. If you go and check, there are two options. One is restricted only for the people who have shared. Another one is anyone with the link. So likewise, in that again, we have something called as view and edit. Okay. When I say view, you can only view. When I say edit, you can edit. Similarly, here we can edit or we can allow them the permissions for viewing. Okay. I'll not download this, just close this. Next, we have the settings. I just showed you the settings here. So we'll go here, the settings, option and settings. So similar kind of settings we can have here also. If you go here, there are many settings here. I can give the report name already, which we have given. If you are not happy, then you can go and change this. And there are so many settings here, which you can go and you can use it. Okay. Let's see if you have that interactions. I don't think it's there. Okay. No, okay, fine. Okay. So likewise, we can actually do the settings. Now coming to this export. Exporting is, I can export the reports what I have published. Okay. This will actually give me only the Excel data. That is whatever data we have used. It'll just try to check that. Let me open this file and show you. This will only export the let's go. Let me check the data model. These things will take time. Let's go to data modeling and see. Yes, not sure. I have not selected the reports here. So I can just select some report and then you can export and see. Otherwise, we'll go here for the PowerPoint. Say I can export this as image or live data. When I say live data, that means whatever I have here, it will be like a live data, whatever data we have on screen, that will be exported, or I can export this as an image. Okay, let me click on this. It asks for current values or default values. Default values means what happens, whatever default values I have here in desktop, what we have published, so that will be exported. Otherwise, current values means whatever selections I have done now. Okay, the current selections, I'll go here, I'll say export. Let's say I'll go here, export as an image. Okay. Meanwhile, we'll also export that as a PDF. It lasts for the same option. I'll say export. Now this is getting exported. All the reports, whatever is there, that will be exported as PDF. And we have selected the PPT as well. We can export that. So let it get exported. I'll just show you. Here I have something called a share. So I can share this. For this, we need to have the pro version. Since I'm using this trial version, so I'm getting this. So here you can share it with any of your people within the organization or the team, whatever you have, we can share it either by mail, link, or by PowerPoint. Okay. Next, we can chat with the team. Suppose if you have Teams installed, you can actually chat with your team and keep discussing about the projects, whatever you're doing. So for example, now I'm working on this report. I want to ask someone about this one. So you can just message them saying that, see, this is what I'm actually doing. Is there any help which you can give us, support which you can give us for updating this chart? Okay, like that. So we can get the insights. Insights are nothing but the informations about on the reports what we're actually creating. All right, let me open this PPT. And also this PDF. Here is the, see, this is what it will get exported. Now I can see that all these are actually image. And the best part is here, when you go to this preview, see, we'll get the link. If I click on this, you can see that link, whatever is there. This link is nothing but it will take me to this particular project. So here, okay, it will take me to this project. Let me check with PDF. Yeah, the PDF. So we have the PDF as well. PDF is nothing but it is like the printable, options. See, two reports, 2 pages are there. It will help me in getting this printed. You can print this as well. So this is exporting. Okay, right. Next, if you want to edit this, I'll click on this edit mode. I just showed you this. Go here. We'll come back to this Power BI, desktop kind of screen where you can do all the modifications. And I'm telling you, once you have done, so please go and download a copy here. So you can go to the reading mode and then we can copy that. Or you can, in the edit mode also, you can go here, we can export. So this same thing, whatever we have there is the same thing, we can export or you can download this file. Why I'm telling is, if you modify here, you cannot have the copy, you cannot update the desktop version because this option is not there here. Okay, because we don't know where it will get connected. So here we have to download it. All right. Now, if you think you want to go and check the data model. So what is data model? If you go here, we have this data model here, right? So here we can check the tables, how they are connected and things like that. So same thing here also. We have this data model where I can go and I can connect them, that is create a relationship. So there are so many options to explore, but for us, more important is we have to concentrate more on the desktop project designs or whatever we do, so we can concentrate on that. Because service itself is a very big chapter where we have, so many things to learn. Most of the time, these Power BI service is done by the admins, that is Power BI who have this admin rights and things like that. What we actually do here is the Power BI development, that is developer process. All right, let me close this. Okay, so that is data modeling. So here we have various other things where we can go check all this and do the modifications. After that, again, I'll come back to this reading view. Okay, so here we have more other options. we can go to this data set. Let me just click on this. And people, most of the options even I am not worked, okay, because every now and then there'll be changes coming up. Okay. Now coming to this data, see here, this is the data what we have used for working on the reports. Right. So here I'll come to this browse about these data sets. I'll click on this browse. Here you can see there are some projects which I have published. Now you can see there are some small icons. This is for reports. This is for the data set. This is for creating the scorecards. The various different icons are there for various different objects what we actually create. Now coming to this data set. Okay, so here you can see this is the data set what I've used. When I click on this, it will take me to this data set. Here we have few options. Say we can share that. Again, same thing what we do for the reports. We can also share the data set. Where is that? Sorry, it's not data set. This is a report actually. One minute. Let me click on this. Okay, let me try this. I'll go here only. I'll go directly to the workspace itself instead of going there. Okay. Right. So I just go here directly. I thought I can show it from the browser, but let's go to this workspace. So what is this workspace? I showed you, right? The cloud where I can actually, so we can create some workspace here. So I have this my workspace. Here I have the data. Where is that? Yeah, see, this is my data. So where I have this refresh. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you, but there it's not showing. Data analytics dashboard. This is the dashboard what we have published. For this, I have this report. You can see that this is the report. And here I have the data set what I've used. Next to that, we have this refresh. So here we have this reports. For that, we have this share. Okay. For data set, I have this refresh. When I click on this refresh, you can see that it is getting refreshed. That means any new data which has been updated that will get refreshed. But otherwise, I can go here, click on this more options. Okay. Let's see, we have settings here. See, settings. Go to this settings. When I go to this settings, we'll get some settings here like this. Okay. Now here again, I'll tell you there are few options what you can actually do, which I don't have here now, but I'll just theoretically explain how, what you can actually do here. See, I have this gateway connection. So for this, we need to install gateway. Actually, I wanted to install yesterday, but there was some technical error. I couldn't actually do it. So I'm just showing you. Otherwise, I would have shown you. Here I'll get this gateway connected. Once the gateway is installed, so it will ask for some connections. So we can do that. It's very simple. It will ask for the connections. It will take your server name or the system name. You can connect it. After that, here we have some data source credentials. So once it is connected, you'll get all these enabled. Some of them are not enabled unless and until gateway is installed. The data source credentials, that is how actually you can connect. Say, for example, I'll connect this SQL server. So whatever credentials are there for that SQL server, so that we'll have the connections. So that will be given here. The parameters, this is for, specifying the parameters for filtering of the report. So we can specify the parameters. I'll tell you what is parameters. We can specify, say, for example, I want only region west or east should be given. So you are just trying to give some filters or say, some options here where I can get the data filtered here. Then this is main thing here. If I go here, this is the main thing why we actually use this gateway. So what is that? We can refresh the reports. Just now I showed you, I did the refresh manually. Now I'll go here. Here I have something called as refresh frequency. I can set whether it should be daily, monthly, or whatever. You have various different options. I can select here and I can specify the time zone. I'm very sorry. There was some technical issue. I couldn't actually do this. I tried, for some time. There was some issues. Actually, I don't know what happened because I'm not so technically strong in installations. I can only teach you about the reports and things like that. I couldn't actually install this, but still, if you get a chance, please go try to install. We can download that gateways and then try to install it. Okay, right. So likewise, we can actually go and we can publish the reports and take it to the service. And here we have all the reports here. Everything will be listed down here in my workspace. Okay. Otherwise, also I can go to this browse. Here we have all the reports and data sets available. And here, suppose if you think that I want to make it favorite, say for example, this dashboard is actually my favorite. Favorite in the sense, frequently I'm using. If you go to this Power BI desktop, and if you go to this file, here we can see all this pin. Similarly, in browsers, okay, web browsers, we don't have that pin, so we have something called as favorite. If you go to this, the browser here, so you can see I can select my website, select the web pages, whatever is there, and I can click on favorite. So similarly, here I'll make it as favorite. If I click on this favorite, if you go to this favorites, see all the favorites projects will be available here, right? Next, shared with me. If someone has shared a file or the reports with me, that will be listed down here. Along with that, we'll also have the permissions, how actually the file has been shared for reports. You can work accordingly. Okay. Otherwise, there are so many other options here. Just go explore it. There is nothing difficult here. But whatever you have learned in desktop here, whatever I've created here, this is more than enough for us for becoming a Power BI developer. Now, once I've done this, I'll be publishing it. After this, this part, most of the work has been it will be taken care by the admins. Admins in the sense their work is just to go and give some permissions or check, share it with other people. But some people, what they do is, especially there were some people who asked me about how to install the Power BI in Linux, or some people asked whether I can install this in Mac systems and work. You cannot do that for desktop. Okay, especially I think name is Bharti. I actually couldn't update her previously, so I just checked with some of my friends as well. For Linux, we don't have any exe. That is, we cannot install Power BI. But there is something like we can have this virtual machines where we can install it. Otherwise, you can go to this Power BI that is online. Okay, so for this, there is no installation required. Directly, we can go to this app.powerbi.com. We can open that and we can start creating that, because here there is no exe file. Directly, we can use this Power BI, and here we can create the projects. So this is how most of the people actually work the Power BI projects online, okay, rather than using this desktop. But I prefer working on desktop is more easier, more faster, okay, um, because it also depends on your internet speed, right? So this is what I have for publishing. I know it's not a complete 100% publishing class what I've taken. I just gave an idea. For me, I always concentrate more on the desktop part, because this is what you have to work on. This is where you'll be working on the reports. And again, go and explore yourself. There are a lot of things what you can work on this, and few things I couldn't actually show you because there were some technical issues. I couldn't install few things. Otherwise, also you can try in your system. If you're working in a company and you're still more luckier, you'll get a chance to work on this. If there are any Power BI admins, okay, who are actually using this for publishing and things like that, sit with them and tell them that I just want to explore. Ask them how actually the projects are actually, sent or shared, provided you should have that permission. That is, if the data is very confidential, they might not allow you, but still see if you can manage and you can go through that, because in the company level, the things will be totally different. But for training purpose, we actually purchase something which will not be to that extent, very frankly. Okay. But this is how actually the companies also use. But my preference always work, practice, and be strong in creating these dashboards. Because if you're an analyst, you can be a business analyst, data analyst, or any kind of analyst. Make sure that you will work on this projects, and again try to improvise your design skills. So I'm telling for all those who have sent the project, what I have seen is everyone, okay, whoever has sent, they are slightly lagging with this designing part. But I'm not telling it is not very good. It's good actually. So I can say that above average. Say good. I want you people to become very good, excellent. Okay. I want all of you to become excellent. Now, what I can say is all of you have sent the designs are very good. Okay, it's very good. But I want you people to go to the next level, that is excellent. Okay. And again, the projects, some of you actually requested saying that they are not in the place, they are traveling or something. So take your time. I'll give you time till Wednesday. Okay. Don't take much time. It will take very less time to create the project. Send it or take a screenshot and post it in your portals. So why I'm telling you to post it is that people will know that actually you are working. Okay. See, if you're not tagging also, there is nothing which I will be losing. But when you actually put some projects like this in your LinkedIn profile, many people actually will see that. And also, when you're tagging me, the thing is, I'll be again reposting it in my portal so that that will actually help you get more recognized. Okay, I've done this for most of the people actually. Most of the students actually do this and they get recognized. And even we send the request to some of the HRs as well, where they can see your profiles. Okay, so this will be a good opportunity for you to get connected with various other companies, HRs, or with professionals as well. Okay, right. So I will end this year and I request all of you to fill, I'll be sending you one link in the WhatsApp group, or I'll send you here also. So this is for the certification completion. Okay, I'll put it here. Let me put it here. So this is for your Power BI completion. Suppose if you think that you've already sent it to Excel, I will not be taking that because I'll not be keeping all this database. I want all of you to fill this for Power BI. Do it before EOD so that I can send your certificates as soon as possible. And all the materials, notes, everything is available in this link. People who have joined newly, people who have not registered or something, it is completely free. We're not charging anything. So here we have this materials here. You can go and you can check that. You can download it. Okay. And again, I want all of you, please get connected with us and follow us. This is my LinkedIn profile and also my company LinkedIn profile. You can tag it to this IDs. And I would also request people, please give us some reviews. We have taken so much efforts. Okay, we take so much of efforts. Okay, I'll talk about this, Fatima. Give me a few minutes. Okay, so I want all of you take some time, put some reviews in the Google as well, or wherever possible. See, people, I'll tell you one thing. We put so much of efforts. I know there are so many institutes, they give more knowledge than us, but we are also trying to give good knowledge because we are not charging for the entire course. The entire course, what we charge in our institute is 30,000 plus actually. But this entire course, whatever is there, okay, it is actually free because we have an organization, we have one foundation, that is ITAS Asari. So every year we do a lot of things like this. Okay, so we actually are doing this because of many people requested that they wanted this training and they didn't had the finance for funding for this. So we have taken some efforts. At least 2 months we are continuously working. So it's just a request that if you guys feel that it's really good, you can put the Google reviews. And I've seen some people, I don't know whether they are really are students or some fake people from outside. They are actually giving some negative feedback, but we are not worried about the negative feedbacks because I don't think negative personally and professionally. I don't want to think about negative things. All the positive things only I'll be taking so that I'll improve myself. The negative things, if you just give us suggestions, yes, we'll try to improve. But giving some negative things which actually demotivate us is not really, that's really bad actually, which I don't like. Okay, give us suggestions. We'll promise you that we'll improve. Any positive thoughts will be like more encouragement for us. Okay, right. I don't want to talk much about these things. I put my efforts. We are putting more efforts. From Wednesday, we'll start SQL sessions, people. So I want all of you to please attend the SQL sessions because that is also more important equally like Excel and Power BI. Okay. All right. So I'll end this Power BI sessions here. Please fill this. I'll also send this link in WhatsApp. I want all of you, please fill your details by EOD so that I can give your certificates as soon as possible. If you're attending, okay, I'll be checking your attendance as well. After this SQL, then we'll have some guidance on career. After that, everyone will be getting a course completion certificate saying that data analytics. Okay, this is for individual courses what I'm giving. So once you're completed, there will be one more certificate for all of you, which says data analytics and reporting. Okay, that is a complete course, the package certificate, which we actually give it in our institute, that will be given to you. So here we are giving individual certificate, so you can collect that. Okay, right. And Fatima, I don't know how actually I can give the certificates for you because I don't know whether you have attended. Let me check with the team and see what best I can do. If I can give you some test or something where you can pass that and then I can give the certificate, let me check that. Okay. All right. So people, thank you so much. Okay. And again, I told you the project, please work on the project. I'll give you till Wednesday time. So make sure that you will, send it, post it, tag me, and, iTech Analytics Solutions. And for the certificates, this 2 books with supporting files I'll be giving. For project, there is a different, DAX functions, complete DAX functions I'll be sending you with supporting files. This for the certificate, you guys can actually collect it. For this, I'll tell you how actually you can get it. I'll send you the link. Okay. And the certificate will be certificate of completion with Power BI, and the date also will be mentioned here. Okay. All right. So thanks all of you. So see you guys on Wednesday with the SQL server. So could you please tell me how to upload data sets in Power BI online? Okay. See, Bharti, you can upload that once you actually publish, right? Directly you can go there, or you can connect it. Okay. So here we have, because for me it's like free version, so I don't have much options here. So you can actually get it. See, all the data sets are there here. So you can get that directly. You go to your company, if you're there in the company, plus, go and sit with your admin and see. Okay. They will give you some guidelines because here I don't have much options here. So very limited options here for me. Tomorrow there is no class, people. Please work on the projects. Okay. Tomorrow there is no class. Wednesday we'll start our sessions. That is SQL. I'll update everything in the what is that WhatsApp class. Okay. Right. Thanks, Fatima. Thanks all of you. Okay. Thank you so much, people. So see you guys on Wednesday with the SQL. Okay. Right.